Hello, my name is Nir, and I'm the head of production engineering at Outbrain. I'm also in charge on capacity planning. I'm here to share with you our capacity challenges. Our primary partners are leading news websites. Every time somebody reads an article on CNN, it sends a query to our servers. Same for ESPN, for Fox News. Our traffic is basically the summary of our partners' traffic. Millions of queries per minute with a low latency SLA. We have over 5,000 physical servers in 3 data centers. We are in a process of building an hybrid cloud environment. Obviously, when planning capacity, we have to take in consider a DR event. How do we calculate our capacity? We run a load test. We shift the traffic gradually into one of our data centers using Fastly until the latency reaches our SLA. We also have a continuous deployment environment. That's another challenge because the capacity may change every day. Unplanned events, such as terror attacks, can cause traffic spike. Here are 2 examples from Europe. An event in the US may cause a bigger spike due to the scale of the US traffic. Like in this example of the bomb in Manhattan, a traffic rise of 50%, totally unexpected. Another interesting fact I wanted to share with you is that sometimes if the event is happening during the night time, we will see a delay of several hours between the event and the traffic rise. Like in this example, from the gay bar shooting in Orlando. The event started during the US night, and we saw the traffic spike only when the Americans woke up. And now, a quiz. Who do you think caused more traffic? Leonard Cohen's death or Muhammad Ali's? Muhammad Ali. Coup attempt, ניסיון הפיכה, in Turkey, or when Brad and Angelina separated? Erdogan won. The sudden death of Prince caused an amazing spike of 80%. Before the US elections, that was a record. How do we choose the capacity? We have 3 data centers. So we take the capacity of 2 of them for DR purposes. And we have our traffic, so we take the traffic peak. And obviously the traffic peak needs to be below the DR capacity. But how much below? That's one of the debates. Should we plan for both a DR event and a news event that will take place at the same time? Well, remember Hurricane Sandy? We remember very well. It was both a major news event and it also brought down one of our data centers. Brexit. There are also planned events. In a planned event, you can plan and add capacity in advance. But the challenge is guessing what will be the traffic spike. Brexit, for example, caused a 30% rise in Europe, but only 10% or less in the United States. In general, the Americans, they care only about what's happening in America. This is something that I've learned. US elections. We were looking forward for this event. We knew these elections are going to be much more interesting than the previous ones. The business projections were running from 5x traffic to 12x traffic. So we were approaching the event, the elections, and we saw that every related event caused the traffic. Hillary Clinton fainted 25%. TV debates, 40%. Suspected gunmen, when Trump was speaking, 40%. The FBI clears Clinton, 15. I don't want to imagine what would have happened if they didn't clear her. Elections day arrived. As a comparison base, I put on the left our traffic on a regular day. So we have our high traffic during the US daytime and the low traffic during the US nighttime because US brings most of our traffic. During the elections day, the traffic was very high. And it was extremely high and reached the peak at the late time at night when the votes were counted and when Trump was giving his victory speech. So if I would compare a peak to a peak, we were serving 100% more traffic. But since the peak was actually at the time that we usually have the low traffic, we were actually serving 530% more traffic at this time. That's a record. Thank you. Oh, we are hiring.